everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm going to talk about cash secured puts today, but before I do that, if you get a lot of value out of this video, I would appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel. But now I'm going to talk about cash secured puts, but I want to talk about something real quick. I'm going to do some more videos on tax planning. I'm going to switch gears a little bit because it is almost November and you guys all need to be on tax planning, looking at your financial situation, looking at your financial picture, figuring out are there moves that you can make to lower your taxes, so on and so forth. You need to be doing that now because Lord knows you got the holidays coming up, you're going to be busy, so don't waste time. Do it now. So let's talk about cash secured puts. I talked about covered calls earlier this week, and so I'm going to start with what is the put contract. One contract is 100 shares. That is always the case. As part of the put, you'll have whatever stock you have the contract on, strike price and expiration date. We'll talk about those here in a second. Expiration date, it can be today. It could be 2 years out. Who knows? You pick. So let's start with this guy over here who, you have me over here, I'm going to sell the put. This guy's over here is going to buy it. Let's start with the buyer and figure out why would he buy a put option? Why would he do it? He's buying it because he expects the stock price to go down. That is exactly why he's doing it. Because here's how this works. He has the right, but not the obligation, to sell me 100 shares of stock at the strike price. I have to buy those shares. That's the key, is I am obligated to buy those shares from him for that strike price. So he's over here. He has the right but not obligation to sell the shares to me. I have to buy them from him. Now, what I get in return though is by selling a put option, I sell it, he pays me premium. Now, how much premium do I get, Matt? How much would I get? Well, you can always look at your broker and you can look at what they have options quotes and they'll tell you like what you will get. Oftentimes you'll have to take the number and multiply it by 100 because they give it to you per share. So they'll tell you what you will get. Now, what influences the price? A few things here, but mainly, obviously the stock, the volatility of the stock. Like if it moves up and down a lot, it's going to get more premium than, let's say, something that's a like slow and steady mover. Also, if you're buying something that's close, that's more likely to happen. So let's say, you buy Apple right now is $148. Is it more likely to go down below 145 or is it more likely to go down below 100? It's more likely to hit 145. That means those contracts are going to be more expensive than, let's say, $100 one. Expiration date too. The longer the contract, the more money that you will get for that contract. Now, with that being said, I collect that premium, but in exchange too, I also have to let the broker hold back the cash that I need to buy the 100 shares of stock. So let's say I sold, in that case, a $145 strike price Apple put. I get my premium, I get that cash, I get to keep that no matter what, by the way. But what the broker will do is they're going to take that $145 per share, that strike price, times 100, $14,500. They're going to hold that back in my account. They're going to basically hold that in reserve, kind of like an escrow. Think of it that way, where basically I have the cash needed should I have to buy the shares at $145. That's what they're doing. So again, the nice thing about it is I'm collecting premium. If the Apple share price never goes below that, then the option expires worthless. I still get the money, that premium, no matter what. And then what happens is if it expires or I decide to buy the option back, you can do that too. I'll get my cash. It'll unlock the cash and I can use it for something else if I want to, or write another put. So people make income off of this. Like people will, and I think Warren Buffett actually does it a lot. Like he'll sell puts and stuff to make income. So it does happen. So hopefully this helps and it explains it in a high level that was simple to understand. again, if you got a lot of value out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you liked it. And also, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And subscribe to the channel. And just, again, just be on the lookout for some more tax planning videos that I'm going to start talking about here kind of over the next month or so, because it is important that we plan whatever we need to do, plan that out, because you cannot do anything to lower your taxes come January 1st. There's very little you can do. So do it now.